wanted it the one first time I.
Garcia, phone's up.
Scott's pocket right down there, bro.
Yeah. And Dennis just played a not a very good safety when he tried to lag. The cue ball was down there right where the 13 is and the 1, and he tried to. I'm not exactly certain what he tried to do, but he left Scott a straight back bank with sideboards.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if he comes into the 9 here, he'll float right on the 13.
It's good if I start playing good. It's good if I start playing good. I don't play good, then I'm so hot. Just gotta start playing.
Now it's gonna be kind of tricky getting in the next ball from here, I think.
Donnie said he's better than him, but I don't know. Maybe.
Looks like he's got the angle where he's gonna float into the 9.
Well, it's almost like you got to jack up to shoot this, either that or you're going to play position for the bank on the 8.
Yeah, I think he hit this kind of soft. Maybe he floats off the 9. He could get on the 3, or maybe he could get the bank on the 8 next. It makes it a little bit tougher when you got to jack up. He's going to try to get on the 4 ball next. Wow, that was a good shot.
Yeah, that's what he had to do.
That was a nice finesse. Yeah. He got straight in though, but if he could somehow make this and pop into the 1, he'd have the 14 next. But he wants to float into this 1 and get on the 14 next. Okay, he's slow rolling it.
He left himself tough as a makeable, but he's also going to have to turn the cue ball loose a little bit here. He's going to have to spin this ball with left hand spin.
Yeah, he's got to, but he's got no other option. He made it. And he got on the 8. Oh my God, he got froze.
Isn't that something?
That's dirty.
It's cold blooded. That's what it is.
Well, he's still got to be happy though. He's got 6, but yeah, the game should have been over. Just took that extra little roll. Well, he can get the 7 out. As long as he gets the 7 out and leaves him on the rail.
Yeah.
Looks like the 7's probably going to go right into the 6-2 rails or something like that. But all he has to do is just stop him right on the rail.
Garcia, your
He'll
food.
be fine.
I like how he almost missed that shot. Missed that shot.
At least he didn't leave him.
Shot right in.
Didn't leave him a bank, but yeah, that's kind of aggravating. Oh, what? Yeah, I wasn't here. We weren't here for the beginning of the game, so I don't know how. I guess he must have scratched. A couple people around said that he owed one. Looks like you just got to come across this 8 and go down table.
Well, that would seem to be not a bad choice.
You'd like to maybe get bump this 8 into the 3, maybe change it a little bit, but mainly he's just going to play the cue ball in the upper right-hand corner.
The only thing about this guy is he got a fade. He takes a lot of breaks as well. Can go to the bathroom. No fucking torture.
Right, man. Your goal's in my job. Your goal is 3 games in a 10.
Oh, he's going to come down table. I'm surprised he's not going up table with the cue.
I switched my breaks
Get a
up.
little Sally break. That's why.
I left him a bank on the 6. He's not even going to shoot it.
Captain Ball Busters.
I like shooting this bank on the 6.
It's not a bad shot.
He just wants to get him up table.
Yeah, he's just going to play conservative. You know, there's no need to be aggressive.
Yeah, he figures maybe he'll get a bank later on.
He does have, well, 5 ball got in the way, but or else he would have had a shot on the 1. Or, I mean, I'm sorry, I get mixed up with his pockets.
Yeah. Yeah, now they're all up table. He may have leaked out a bank here. Nope.
That's one way to get a ball down by your home. Yeah, he left him a bank. Yeah.
Played good speed on that, though. Nah, he did leave him a bank here. It's not a little bit of a tricky bank. You got to turn it, but he made it. He's kicking the 10. Does this go 2 rails? I had a feeling that may happen.
Yeah, the shot, you have to be very careful of it. You have to make sure to hit it exactly the way you're supposed to hit it. Any little bit of error there, and he's not even making him shoot. I would make him shoot on this shot. I would make him shoot it.
I would too. I would too. You don't have to tell me.
You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, how many
That's not
times?
a hanger.
Yeah, how many times did he beat him 7-0? 7-0 the other day. What if it?
Well, Scott won that game, so he closed the gap a little bit.
Yeah.
But he's still at a 3-1 deficit.
He's still on the ropes. So today it's now 7-6. It's got Dennis is trailing 7-6 for today. I think it was 30-23 going in. I don't know what he's doing here. Oh, okay. That worked.
You just try to, bank the 4 over a little bit, and then, to get it away from Scott's side of the table, and maybe possibly put that cue ball down underneath the 14.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. I think he hit it with like an inside, high inside.
Yeah.
We'll see what he does. I think he's just gonna cross it over and leave it right there on the diamond. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, he let him right out of there.
You see the ball didn't
He let
follow the way he anticipated that it would.
Yeah. Now now Scott's out of the break. He may make this cross. He's going to play this 12 ball cross corner and the cue ball into the 5. I don't know where this does this ball spot up right in his way.
Here, I think he might have to worry about getting that cue ball out of the way.
Yeah, I think. Okay, he can't. I guess he can't. He can't. Yeah, he can't bank it. He's got to hit it. He's got to go off the back rail. He doesn't have a cross corner. You just got to kick and stick, like what they say, right?
Yeah, just play it simple. Keep it simple.
Yeah. Oh, he is kind of fancy. He's gonna try to kick bank this, and the cue ball rolls in. That's too fancy. I don't like that. I'd rather just kick it out of there. It's kind of touchy. You got to be careful here.
Yeah, it looks like the 8-13 combination is wired.
Yeah. And then if he goes and kicks 2 rails into the 5, you may leave him across corner. And if he moves the 6 down, he may line up some kind of billiard on the like a carom shot on the 4, like the cue ball into the 6 into the 4. It wouldn't be real bad to kick 3 rails into the 13. But then you run the risk of selling out a bank. Yeah, it's nothing good to do here.
He just has to play a safety that he's not giving up anything.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, he takes an intentional and lags him in front of the corner pocket. He's going to do the same thing. He's gonna
if he can't kick for the 5 because he'll leave a bank on the 4.
Yeah.
All right. So what he needs to do is put the cue ball down on the end rail, and he doesn't have to lag to do that. He can just go ahead and do that just coming off the 6.
Yeah.
He's in a bad situation.
But then you can now the next shot he can shoot the 6 into the 7 into the 15 into the combination.
Yeah.
If he does that.
Yeah, you're right. So you might try to push him forward a little bit, try to disturb him and take a scratch.
Yeah, he would love it if he could do that, but he's got no path to do that.
He's got to put him right down on the. Well, I'm not certain where he's got to put him.
Boy, Dennis is looking if there's a way he can kick at this combination.
Yeah.
He maybe kick. I don't know if he's going to kick into the 7.
Kick into the 6.
Yeah. What if he kicks into the 7? The 7 goes into the 15, into the 8. But he's going to be hitting the top side of the 8 with the 15, so it could throw it down.
Well, he could when he lags this, he could lag it to kiss off the 6, then hit the 7, and then that 2 ball, I believe, that was go up to the end rail.
Scott's probably hoping that he somehow disturbs the combination now. Maybe when he nicks off these balls, maybe he disturbs it. Oh, he's just gonna take a scratch. He's just gonna put him right back. Well, it looks like Scott can go off the 6 now and do and he can go off the 6 and put him, in the same area.
In other words, he doesn't have to take a scratch.
Yeah. As soon as he has the opportunity, Scott's going to try to do something with this dead ball, though. One good thing is going for him that there's no way Dennis can kick into it real hard and make it.
You're dead serious about that? They're bringing it up right now.
And now I predict here that Dennis is going to kick at the 6.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you hit the top side of it, the
Yeah,
cue
you
ball's
got a
going
nice
right.
little pocket there where the cue ball
Yeah.
can nestle into.
Yeah. Only bad thing that could happen is you disturb the combination, but I mean, that's okay if you're going
Oh,
to.
he's going to go. I mean, I would at least think about that, but
Yeah, I
you know,
mean, you got to. I think. You just want to make sure you hit the top side of it.
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
He's not even looking at it. He's looking at just.
He's going to stick him up on the side of the rack, I
Yeah.
would say.
Yeah. But now look, now he undeadened it, I think. Or did he make it better? I don't know. I can't tell. Maybe it's dead now. Scott's going to take an intentional and try to. Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. Now that was good.
Yeah, it was a good movement. Now the combination is no longer a factor.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, Dennis is still in control of this rack.
Yeah.
Like he could come off the 11 and 4 and go within that and go 2 rails, bring the cue ball up the other end of the table, or
He's going to take another foul. I don't like that. I don't know if that was real good. Now they both owe 2. I guess they just move it to the diamond to see how many they owe. Yeah, they just move the coin to the diamond when you're playing for 100,000. You mean it's not easy to get a lot of coins, right?
yeah, and then
it's
now
not
he's
cheap.
got the same shot here on the 4 ball as far as kicking that. And if he hits on the high side of it, the top side of it, he's going to put the ball in front of the hole, and the cue ball
Yeah.
is going to hit that 11, and then it's going to hit that 15, and then it's
Maybe
going to
the
hit
7.
that 7.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think you're right. You definitely can't leak out and sell the 7, I don't think. Yeah, right there.
There it was.
Now he's really in a jam.
The only thing he's got going for him is a 1 and the 5.
He could come off of the blue 2 up there and put him behind the 14. That's the shot, only shot I see.
And then he's got to slow roll it, so
Yeah.
hopefully that
Well, he left him a shot on the 8, but I mean, that's no gimme. I mean, if he shoots the 8, he's liable to sell out.
he wouldn't shoot that, but what he could do is he could shoot that 14 up and play rail first on the 5.
How about you play the 14 off the 4 ball? You play the 14, into this side of the 4.
Yeah.
See how it's got the path? It's into the 4, now the cue ball out here, Cue ball,
And
on
then
the
he
first
put
diamond.
the cue ball over on the other side of the
Yeah.
table. He's got to be careful of the 7.
I mean, it's got a pretty good chance of going in off the 4. If it doesn't go in, it's going to hang, and now the cue ball's over here on the diamond, and he's got no access to it. I don't even think Dennis looked at it. Accurately as he hits the balls, he'd probably get it rolling right towards that 4 too.
And he might just roll off the 6.
Yeah, he's probably he's looking at banking the 6 and pinning them under the 12 ball up there.
Even if he just roll on the 6 and roll up a little bit past the 6 towards the side pocket with the cue ball on the rail, then Scott can't get to the 5 or the 4.
Yeah, I like the shot on the 14 though. I mean, that's pretty makeable. I don't know if you can get the movement with the cue ball though. Maybe you can't get the movement. You're with the cue ball, you're going to sell out the 7.
This will be interesting.
Oh wow! He squeezed it right in between there.
Yeah.
I didn't think he could do that.
bank the 11 here. It looks like maybe as a last resort.
Yeah, I think he's going to hit this. Maybe try to make it off of the. Oh, he played a double ticky shot. Wow. He got
That's
pretty.
what I like about these diamond tables. They've got a nice shelf in the pocket so that the cue ball, and they're very consistent as far as their quality control goes of these specifications, so that the ball is not going to just fall off the table if it gets anywhere close to the hole.
Yeah. It looks like Dennis is going to have to take an intentional here and go 2 rails and put him up against the 10 or the 11. Or he's just gonna scrape the 9. I guess he can't even do that and go 2 rails, and he's like all the way in the pocket. Maybe he's gonna try to go 2 cushions off the 9. Oh, he did it.
That was a good shot.
Yeah.
Well worth taking a scratch there.
Yeah, definitely. Scott would probably like to billiard this 9 in right here. Just wants to give him this 9. Yeah, I think I'd rather just make the 9 off there. I mean, he's gonna try to get under it.
You can't. So I think make the either that or roll up on the 11 and take a scratch.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna get you anywhere. You gotta either make the 9 or get under it. You gotta do something with the 9.
Well, the only reason I say that is, I mean, you know, if your options, if you can't make the 9 ball, and what are you going to do here? You got to take a scratch, roll up on the 11, and then hope, you know, he's going to give you a different look than what you got now, probably. Yeah. But it might just be delaying the inevitable.
Yeah.
But if you can't make that 9 ball, then
yeah, it's not a real easy billiard the way it's laying. I mean, if you go straight into it, it's gonna go right into the point and hang.
It looked to me like if you're doing anything, it'd be coming off the 13.
Yeah. If you can do it, I like him making it. And you got to go into the ball first. If you go into the rail first, you may lose the cue ball.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, well, he got the best result you could have got.
Yeah. That was a great shot, you know, and so then it's funny how just a little shot like that turns into a great shot.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he moved it up a lot. Now Dennis can't go. Now if Dennis goes off the 11, he leaves him a bank on the 9, and then he's got the 5 to stop the cue ball. It's like a free bank. Dennis owes 3 and Scott owes 2.
Well, that's how they're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, with the diamonds.
I was saying, yeah, when you're playing for 100,000, it's hard to get a lot of quarters, right? When you're playing for 200,000, I mean, those quarters.
Well, you know, the diamonds on the table, they used to be for a diamond system. Now they're used for keeping score.
Yeah. Oh, they also got it up on the board too.
Yeah.
It says -3, -2. So you just get this on his side and float down. I don't think he let him see the 1.
I think he might have let him see it, but just barely.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about kicking at the 1?
It's not bad, but you definitely don't want to. If it leaks out too far, he's got to. If he somehow leaves him across corner in the 9, he can play across corner and off the rail and into the 5, and you're going to see him do that. If he can see this 9 cross corner, he's going to shoot it. Now he could kick under the 9, and he runs the risk of leaving him a bank. I guess he left him a window. Well, Scott's developing this game slowly a little bit.
You know, I think what he's going to do here is just roll into the 1 because he can't.
Yeah.
If he just hits it straight on, he can't hit the 5 or the 11.
Yeah, he'd like to tie up the 1 with the 6, but he's got to make, obviously he got to make sure he doesn't have the angle where he goes into the side pocket. He may just roll straight into it so he doesn't go into the side. Or maybe he doesn't. Yeah, it'd be the best thing to tie it up with it. He's coming off the 10. 9. Okay, I like coming off the 9. Well, he's gonna shoot. I think he's gonna shoot this 2 rails. Maybe he gets fortunate, makes the
6?
5.
On
Yeah,
the
yeah.
6?
2 rails into the 5. He could get lucky and make the 5, or get it hanging in his pocket.
Well, if he, the main thing I think what he wants to do, he doesn't want to open up a chance where he can hit that 5.
Yeah, he's gonna stop it right there and try to get this 6 rolling 2 rails into the 5. Well, he let him. I don't know what he's. I'm not quite sure what he's gonna do. He could play the. I don't even think the 6 doesn't even go cross corner. He could. I was gonna say he could cross the 6 and go under the 5, but then he's gonna sell out a bank. Yeah, if he can 2 rail this 5 out and go to the back rail, that's what he's gonna do. I wasn't sure if he could see it or not. Well, he worked his way out.
Yeah.
He's got nothing, no threat now.
Well, I think Dennis made the mistake of when he shot the 6 of letting him hit the 5. So
Yeah.
I think that
You're
was
right.
a mistake.
Yeah. Yeah, he lost his position, letting him see the 5. Now he let him see the 6. He's probably going to do the same thing here. He's going to go to the back rail. He doesn't even want to
He
think
has
about
to, because if he's not careful, he leave him a shot.
Yeah, the
on the
last thing he
14.
wants to do is leave him a shot at that 14.
Well, Dennis is going to take another scratch, put him up in by the upper left-hand corner.
Yeah. Another scratch. This is going to be a long game.
Oh, he didn't take, or did he take a scratch? Yes,
Yeah,
he
he
did.
Larry, your order's up?
Boy, I don't. Yeah, he's looking.
I don't like that
Yeah.
either.
It's like kind of risky, and there's no reward really. I mean, you come short, you leave him a bank on the 11, but I mean, he's got no other avenue to come down.
Well, you look at the kiss off on the 8, and say shooting and stopping the cue ball right there, the 8, and you're going to hook him behind the 9. 8's going to come off the 3, go 2 rails down, hit underneath. That's a possibility, but
Yeah.
whatever.
If he hits the 8 real hard, he runs the risk of maybe selling out a bank on the 10 or 15, maybe.
The problem here is that he can't get a ball over inside of his table, on his side of the table.
He's thinking about 2 railing the 6 and going straight forward the cue ball, but it's real easy to fall short and sell out the cross corner.
Yeah, or sell out the 14.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the 14 too. Yeah, he's gonna. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say it wouldn't be a bad idea to just take a foul here. Dennis is going to do the same shot again. I'm sure he's going to get hit a little harder and try to get a little more aggressive to make sure he doesn't foul here, though. You got it?
Yeah, he got it.
They're trying to find out if Scott's on 2 right now. And Scott's only on 1 foul right now. Looking at putting him there. That's going to do any good. Yeah, that's not bad. At least he's getting rid of that bank, but then he's still going to have a bank on the 5. Maybe he's going to drop all the way down. Okay. Well, Dennis is going to be shooting this straight back, I think.
Yeah, he's got the 12 and the 1 to kill his speed. He's looking at that kiss off the 3 for the 8 ball. Might be dead.
Yeah. Taking a break.
You're watching On the Rail TV. I hope you're all enjoying this match. Scott Frost versus Dennis Orcollo for $200,000, race to 41 pocket, live from the Karen Room in Beloit, Wisconsin. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors for this match: Aramis Billiard Balls, Simonis Cloth, Divany Cues, QB Custom Cues, Omega, the Alpha of Billiards, NationalBilliardAcademy.com, Outsville.com, and Fast Action Q.
Hi, I'm Rocket Rodney Morris, and welcome to my DVD, Rocket Science.
Back, Chris. Dennis just banked that 14 ball as we were talking about, and now he's got a chance here if he can make this 8. Or he's going to shoot the 6. To shoot the 6 and get on the 5, or
I don't think he's got the angle to drop on the 5. Maybe I think he's going to maybe play the 6 and come back and forth and get on the 8.
well,
Maybe he's going to shoot the 8 now. He's looking over his options.
he's got to be careful here because the 7 ball, that's the danger here. So it's
Yeah, he's going to have to spot at least one up, but that's not going to block the 7. He's going to shoot. Yeah, I think I like him just shooting the 8 ball here. If he makes this and gets on the 3, he could. As the 6 is a lot tougher shot, but if he makes the 6, he's going to have good position on the 8 to be able to run out. He'd like to be able to come back on the 5, but I feel like if he shoots the 6 in, the cue ball's going into the 5.
the 5's a little bit too high.
Yeah, but if he hits it, that's if he hits it with draw. If he hits it with follow, I think he's going to avoid the 5. But it's hard to say. Maybe he's going to try to get on the 11, play it safe. Oh, okay. Well, that was. Oh, okay.
Well, he didn't hit that when he tried to come back for the 5.
Yeah, I think so.
Now he has to make a decision here. And
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with just shooting the 7 and stopping the cue ball right there.
Nah, I think as good as he shoots, you can't pass this up. There's no way.
Well, I mean, you're right.
No way. He's going to make this, yeah, look, everything's spread open. Now I'm not sure how he's going to get it. If he comes straight up, he may have too sharp of an angle. I don't know if he's going to hit this real hard or he's going to go spin it inside, yeah. Oh, okay. 3 was not, I thought the 3 was a little bit closer to the rail. I didn't think he could do that. Now he'd like to get on the 15.
Yeah.
He's got to make sure he doesn't run into that 7 and.
Well, I don't think that he was going to play it 2 rails. I think he could just cut it in and roll the cue ball and either up into hit the 10 or miss the 10 and go right up for the 15.
Yeah. Most likely he's probably going to hit the 10, but that's okay. He could go in between the 10 and the 15. He could hit the 10. Nope. I don't think, does that pass? Maybe it passes.
Yeah, it passes.
It looks like that. I mean,
you can tell by the look on his face. It
yeah,
passes.
exactly. It looks like it's close. I'm sure it's close, but I'm sure being that close to the ball, even if he's got a half a pocket, he's going to make it. It looks like he's going to make. He makes these 4 balls down here. He'll have a 6 to -3 lead.
I don't think he's going to stop at the. I think he'll end up. Well, it all depends. If he makes the bank, he's probably going to have.
Yeah, it depends what
on
kind of
the
angle
5.
he gets on the bank. If he gets a nice angle on the bank to come up on the 5, then he'll be all right. Perfect. Yeah, now he should have a good angle to bring him to the 5. Pretty sure he's going to play for the bank here. Got a little straight on it, but if anything, he could bank the 5.
Yeah, the way the ball's shorten up on the banks, I mean, he hit this with a firm stroke, and
I think he's just going to play for the straight back on the 5.
Yeah, or the 2 ball.
Yeah, one or the other.
Probably the 2 ball, because if he makes a 2, then he's got the 5.
I'd like to be able to come out in the center of the table. Perfect.
That's perfect.
Perfect.
Stop the cue ball right there. If he misses a 2, he's got him blocked with the 5.
Yeah, he's probably going to hit this with some authority. He's been hitting a lot of these shots pretty good, pretty hard, pretty good pace. He's probably going to just drip the cue ball right into that 11. Hit this kind of hard. Well, it looks like he's going to roll it. I'd rather see him hit it hard. But yeah, he's going to roll it.
I wouldn't hit it hard. I would hit it just pocket speed.
And then he's going to be off the rail for the next shot on the 5. That's in. Wow, he ran a 12 here, I think, right? He owed 4. Yeah, the coin's right there.
Yeah.
12. Nope. Well, he's going to have to kick this out somehow. Not easy. Just laying in a funny
almost feel like I'm going to follow this one in.
No, he can't follow it in because then he's going to leave him the shot. He's got to try to kick this out. It can come out. Yeah. He got it. Yeah, he got away with it.
Now here's a shot Jersey Red showed me. They got 4 balls on the spot. Okay, he can bank that 9 cross corner, hit this with high right. It'll kiss off the 8, the next ball, knock the 8 over to this side of the table, knock the 10 over to this side of the table, and when the cue ball hits the end rail, it spins over to the right. It's sitting perfectly for it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, have you ever seen this shot?
Off the 8.
Off the 9. He's going to bank the 9, hit it with high right. The shot's sitting there perfectly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never seen that one, I don't think.
The Jersey Red showed it to me when I was down in Houston.
Oh, yeah?
And that was a perfect example of that shot.
Well, he's gonna try to make this and get on the. I like trying to make this ball and spinning the cue ball 2 rails into these 3 balls and they all break up. He's got
coming down here like
this.
this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. With like an inside English.
I think he might. Look at here.
He played to go like that. Well, I think Dennis is going to shoot this cross corner. He's really got not that much to lose.
Yeah.
Dennis, Scott already owes 3.
Yeah.
So he figures to hang it if he misses it.
Yeah.
No, he's going to pass on it. He'll wait for a better shot. I'll tell you one thing, if he somehow manages to lose this game, he'll be regretting he didn't shoot that.
Well, I don't think he's going to have to worry about it. It'd take a miracle for Scott to win this rack.
Yeah, it would. All the balls are in a bad spot.
Although I would have shot it, and said I would have shot the 9 and tried to bank it, and if you miss it, set it right in front of the hole.
I like banking this cross corner and playing the cue ball into the 1. I mean, maybe you make 4 balls. Oh, he's gonna hit it high. I don't know where. I'm not sure where the cue ball may go into the 12. Okay, that was
Oh, we
nice.
got a nice kiss there.
Yeah.
Nice little roll there.
Yeah.
He should be able to clear up his deficit.
Yeah. And he's gonna make this try
Well,
to.
you're right though, Chris. He should have shot that 9.
I told you.
See, right there, that ball did not roll off. But if you're out a few more
Yeah.
inches like that, then it seems that's where the it's affected.
Yeah, I mean, he was close to that 9. I mean, if he misses it, if he misses it, you figure he's gonna hang it.
Yeah.
Now, if he sells out,
Yeah.
okay, Scott makes 3. He's got to deal with the ball hanging in the pocket. You know. Yeah, I told you he'll be regretting he didn't shoot it. I mean, that shot was like an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
And he wasn't in jeopardy to lose the game if he misses it. See,
It's funny how the game can turn on just
yeah, I mean anything. Yeah.
the wrong decision.
I feel like if you're playing a weak player, then maybe you pass up that shot. But if you're playing a top player like one of these guys, I mean, when you get a shot, you gotta take it. I mean, look at it. Let's say somehow something fluky happens and he scratches from here. I mean,
So there's another thing, the mental aspect of that. When I'm playing my opponent, I want to see my opponent play safeties. I don't want to see him shooting at his pocket.
yeah, like I said in that, when he was going to play safe on that cross corner, if I'm Scott, I'm like, thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God. I'm so
Yep.
happy he's not shooting.
Yep.
Yeah, because like I was like he was close to it. He
Yeah.
hit it with good speed. I mean,
Yep.
if he misses it,
Yep.
it's going to be hanging in the pocket if he
Yeah.
misses.
If he hits it anywhere even close.
Yeah. He's thinking about bank. He can't be thinking about banking this one here. No, it's a kiss, and he could make the one and go into the balls, but there's no need to do that.
Nate, your order's up.
Now you see here, Chris, he's got almost the same shot with 3 balls. So he banks the 5 cross corner, the 9 goes over on the side, the cue ball spin.
Yeah. I like making the 10 here.
He's got the shot, you see.
Yeah, with the high inside.
Yeah, he's gonna play it, it looks like.
Yeah. And nope, it looked like he almost made it. He got away with it.
But you
though.
see, that's the shot.
Yeah.
All right, he didn't have quite enough spin on the cue ball to spin over to the side rail, but
Yeah.
it's the same shot with 4 balls or 3 balls.
Yeah. I would have rather seen Scott make the 10, knock the 10 off.
Yeah, well, he had it. I mean, if he hit it the way he wants to hit it, he would have made the 5, and he would have had a shot.
Yeah, he could have ran 3, and now it's only 5-7.
Yeah.
I like Scott just banking this 5-2 rails on his side, so if Dennis wants to shoot the bank, he's going to sell out. I like going 2 rails and getting the 5 on right where that coin is on the second diamond. Boys, he easily get a kiss here on the straight back.
Or scratch.
Oh man, he almost escaped.
We got lucky there because he made a ball.
Yeah.
So now there's 2 balls, but Dennis can still shoot this shot.
Let's see if he shoots it. He's supposed to.
I mean, he was unfortunate to scratch, but he's lucky that he made the ball.
He's not even going to shoot it. But a guy that shoots as good as him, how can he not shoot that shot?
You know, he might not. You know, he might. Why wouldn't? You know, I mean, it's laying perfectly. You don't have to worry about selling out. The 9-ball banks, 2 rails. Just it was.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have shot as good as he strikes the ball. I would have played the the draw shot where you can make both of them.
Did you ever watch that match between Ike and Billy and Cardona? Did you watch that match?
Yeah, unfortunately.
And
yeah,
Billy hung the ball in his game ball in the hole, and then when Ike ran the table and then followed it in, and then Billy played this passive safe just like this, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
You see, there's, it's like, well, Diamond makes a great table, but the leveling on this table, it's like it's a one-piece slate, and so he's got these wedges all the way around the table.
Yeah, and you got his screws in the bottom, or you.
Yeah, and I'm just wondering because is it because of the one-piece slate that he has it like that? Because this table does not roll; it's got some rolls to it.
Yeah.
And this leveling system that he has, is it because it's a one-piece slate as opposed to a 3-piece slate?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, these pockets are fairly tight. Like he didn't even hit that 9-ball real good, and I mean, I know the cloth's a little new, but it's not brand new.
Yeah, well, that ball hit fairly far up the rail, but when it hit the rail, it didn't really bounce that much.
Maybe it drifted. It had to drift in a little, I guess.
Todas esas anuncios que están ahí son patrocinadas.
So looks like he's gonna try to bank the combination 7-8 and then stick the cue ball in the rack and
On the
knock
top.
something onside of his. Oh no.
Yeah, he just played it on his side. Scott's gonna put him in a jam now. Oh, I thought he was gonna stop. I guess he couldn't. I thought he was gonna stop and put him right there. He may. He's looking at shooting this bank straight back. He's looking to see what
I
kind
don't
of.
see how he can shoot that shot.
No, you're just taking a look, I guess. He could come off the. If he can come off the 8 and a lot of spin into the 6, maybe he gets behind it. He could scratch, but it's a touchy shot.
What's he gonna try to do? His options here is he gonna make it one rail, spin 3 rails around. He can't do that. So he's looking for the avenue. If he spins, hits banks to 7, 1 rail and spins around the table. He's looking to go right through that little window there, and that's risky. That's risky. That's an Efren shot. Efren.
Yeah, right.
Even he would think.
Is he playing that really? I think he's just trying to make this and get on the 11 next. I think he's just going all out and trying to make it. Wow.
Well, if he made it, he hit it fairly well as far as
Yeah,
the,
it
the,
straightened
the
out a
7
lot.
ball.
It really straightened out a lot. Yeah.
Look at there. He left himself to 14, but he wasn't trying to touch that 5.
Yeah. He wants to get on the eight now. He wants to get on the 8 ball now. I'm surprised he didn't just go 2 rails and get on the 8 next. A lot of funny things happen sometimes you go into the stack. What's the shot here? You think you play the 8 or the 5?
I would say the 5.
Yeah.
That way he could just cut it in, come straight up the table, up and down. He's got the 8 or the 13 after that. Dennis is looking at this 2 ball.
Really? Yeah, maybe it's lined up. I can't
Either that
even
or
tell.
The 2 or the 10.
I know if the 2 goes, he's going to play the cue ball into the rail and kick the 5 out,
Yeah.
right?
Well, the
Maybe.
13 might be in the way for that.
Yeah, 13 could be in the way. Or another shot, he could play the 8 into the 13, where the 8 comes cross corner and the 13, swipe both of them out of there. And then you could pull the cue ball behind the 4 or 11, maybe. I don't know. He's just gonna kick. He's just gonna kick under there. And I'm guessing Scott's next shot, he's gonna go off the 11 after he does this. He's gonna free up the 11 after this, Scott.
You know, the way they were laying, though, he had a shot on the 7 where he could play the 7 ball 2 rails and bring the cue ball 2 rails around, swing over to the Scott's side of the table. It was laying there.
Yeah. Wow, he almost went right in. He didn't go right in, straight in. Well, he's got a shot here. Yeah, he's gonna make this, and I don't know. It's hard to see how they're gonna pop open. But
The main thing is he makes it.
yeah, he may even. I'm guessing he'll either have a shot on the 1 or the 2.
Yeah. Or the 9 goes too. So if he can pull it over,
Yeah.
shoot the 6 and pull it over a little bit. The 13 goes too. Looks like.
Yeah.
Is this
Yeah,
a combination that he's
No, I
thinking
think he's
about
gonna.
shooting?
No, he's playing the 6. I think he's gonna play the cue ball to drift down for either the
No,
5.
he's playing
or, no, he's playing.
What?
He's gonna make the 6. The cue ball's gonna drift down for the 5 or the 13 next, or something else that opens up.
Wow, he got lucky he didn't scratch there. I'll tell
Yeah.
you one thing about playing pool, Chris. When you're in a match, you got to have 2 things. You got to play well, and you have to get good rolls too.
Yeah.
If you're missing either one of those things, it's an awful hard time winning.
Yeah, for sure.
As much as I hate to say it, there is a luck factor with pool.
Yeah.
But with a control game like this, it's a lot less than it would be if you were playing rotation like 9 ball or 10 ball.
Plus, it makes it a little bit easier if your rent's already paid too, probably, right? When that rent isn't paid, those pockets get a little tighter.
Yeah, they do. That's why I got a van. I got a bed in the back of it, so in case things don't go well, I don't
Yeah.
play so hot. At least I got a place that I can lay down.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like I think he's got a
barely beat that.
Barely, yeah.
I wonder if that 2-ball, is there room for that?
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's gonna do. I mean, he's got a.
Is he looking at the 2? Yeah, he's looking at the 2,
Wow,
isn't he?
is that bad? I mean, that's just gonna barely graze by that 9. He's got like, at least from what I'm looking at,
Well,
he's gonna. I guess he's gonna play the cue ball up by the time. That's real risky. I think he's teasing Scott by just showing he's going to shoot.
Yeah, that might be true. I definitely think that he has employed every tactic that he can to try to win
in his
this
arsenal.
match. Yes.
He's got to almost turn it. He's got to really turn it, you know, and it's just barely going to miss the 9 if it goes. Yeah, he did it.
Oh, and he got a little bit of a bad roll there because I don't think he can make that 1, but it
No,
doesn't look
no,
like
he
it from
can-
here.
He's gonna. I'll tell you one thing. He's probably gonna shoot this 5. I don't know what he's gonna do with the cue ball.
He tried to shoot the 5. And
He
come
could
over
go
and hit.
back and forth. If he can get the cue ball to come in between the 8 and 11, he could go back and forth and get on the 1 next.
Yeah, but I think what that if he could execute that, I think if he tried to cut it in and try to maybe hit the 11 and hold the cue ball on that side of the table.
No, I think he'd rather go back and forth because if he hits the 11, he doesn't have another shot. If he goes back and forth, he comes out for the 1.
The angle is such that it would be.
Watch, he just pointed with his
Yeah,
stick. He's gonna
yeah.
go back and forth. He's
Yeah.
playing to go back and forth. Probably gonna hit this with like a touch of inside and go right. You're gonna see him come right back and forth. Have straight in on the 1.
Chris called that one perfectly.
Almost. Came a little short.
The speed was a little bit off.
Yeah.
You either got it a little bit harder or a little bit softer.
I'd rather just bank this, do something with this. He's going to try to plant him behind the 9 and get this ball on his side. It's asking a lot. It's hard to be able to hit it with the speed to get over there and then draw it behind. If he can do it, I'd rather see him just hit the 9 real hard and bank it into those balls, you know?
Yeah.
We'll see. Okay. Yeah, he played to cut it thin so he could hit the balls harder. But I think he let him see the 13, or the 12.
Go for another 6 hours. It's not going to go another 6 hours. I think an hour.
Yeah, I mean, he banks this 13. He's going to banks this 12. I'm sorry. He's going to sell out the 13, and the way this guy shoots, wherever he leaves him down there, he's going to be shooting at that 13. I think it may be worth the chance, though. I think you got to try to put some heat on the guy. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe you get lucky it goes in off the 9 or into the 9. Well, it's going to be close.
Yeah.
Oh, he left him the shot.
Thinking there, it's something like that. Now he's getting to the point now where it's almost like let's get it over with.
Yeah, I think he had to go for that though.
You know, I think he's gotten a little bit tired.
The balls are laying in his favor, I think. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, sometimes you get a little frustrated.
Vince Lombardi said fatigue will make a coward out of any man. And
Yeah.
so when you show up here, you better show up here at the height of your powers.
Yeah. Well, this looks like this game's. I don't know where he can fall for the. Yeah, he wants to get a. He doesn't want to get a real steep angle on the 15. He'd like to be able to come straight across and get back on the 8 after he makes the 15. But most importantly, he wants to get off the rail. I mean, he's probably gonna try to.
Well, I don't think you can jack up and shoot that. I don't think so.
He could. I don't know if he can see it. He'd just float straight across and try to get on the 9. If he doesn't get on the 9, then he just knocks the ball off.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking to see about the bank on the 9. Looks like he has a little bit of an angle. He may be a little. He was trying to come back and get on the 8 next.
What do you think? Play a billiard off the 9?
Yeah, I like making it and shooting it hard and going into the 9. You know, make it and then shoot it into have the cue ball go into the 9 and send it by the side pocket. But that's good too. Same result, pretty much. I'm Scott. I like trying. I like shooting this 11 in the side. If I would have been Scott there and going up table. Well, Dennis is gonna have a bank on the 8 now.
Yeah, he's got a chance to make it, and then they got the 11-9 tied up, so it's somewhat of a free shot.
And actually, if he gets the cue ball up table, that 11-9's lined up where the 11's going to go cross corner and the 9
will head towards the pocket.
Yeah. Looks like it may be a little bit of a kiss. He's not even looking at the 8. It must be like a kiss. Looks like maybe a kiss shot.
He wants you to watch it. Me? Yep.
Yeah, he wants to come straight up and down so he can't scratch. Yeah, it must be. It's kind of a funny angle, the 8.
Just open them up, and then put the cue ball down on the end rail.
Yeah. What else? Yeah, because the 8 was blocking the path to the bank, I think, and on the 11. I'd like to do something with this 8 and get it out of there. I don't know.
It looks to me like he could come over the top of it and bank the 8 ball straight back up. And
I think he's thinking about getting rid of the 11, and he's looking to see, will I leave my bank on the 9 if I move this 11 out? Because he's got the 11 on his side and float down. Oh, wow. That skidded big time. Man, that was a real skid.
So,
yeah. Yeah, see, I think I'd want to clean the cue ball after that. Okay, he's going to try to get it. He's going to try to either get on the 9 or the 3 next. Oh, missed it. Well, Dennis is going to cut this in, I think. I could be wrong, but I think he's going to try to make it.
Yeah, I think so.
Kill it with like some outside English. I just said it with like a center ball.
And it's created somewhat of a problem for it. It looks like he's going to have to come underneath it.
Yeah, I think he's playing a double kiss here. Not real hard.
Yeah, there's a shot now that you see how he had the 8 headed for his hole, so you gotta
Yeah.
remember that shot, set it up in practice, and see what kind of results you come up with.
Yeah, for
If
sure.
he would have hit that harder, he might have had a chance to make a ball, that 11 ball in his pocket.
Yeah.
And he left him a bank. If he would have left
Yeah.
the cue ball right where it was,
Exactly. Yeah, that was the only way he's gonna have a bank. It's gonna be real. It's not an easy shot to make it, but,
No, but
it's gonna
it's-
be going in this direction, and
Yeah.
the cue ball's up table.
yeah.
You got fortunate to run into that. Oh, he's gonna shoot this.
Yeah, this is
You know he's gonna play here. He's gonna play the 9, and he's gonna go back and forth and try to get on the 8. I think.
That's pretty fancy. I mean, this is a shot here that you have to have practiced to learn the results.
Maybe it
because-
actually looks like he's just gonna soft stroke it, like he's just gonna finesse it in, soft. Maybe I don't. It's hard to tell. Yeah, that's what I thought. And yeah, he's got a pretty. He has a pretty easy bank here. For this one, he's gonna come straight across it. Cue ball probably by the 4. Over.
He caught a little bit of a drift.
Yeah.
If he would have hit, well, gotta be careful here.
See if he tries to cut this one in.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think
I
so?
No, I think that you should just play it conservative, play it safe, and just knock the 8 up at the other end of the
He
table.
should. You never know. After he made that 9 in the other cut.
That was a great shot. So now and one that I'm really not that familiar with. So I'm going to have to, when I get time, go to the practice table and set that shot up.
That 9 ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where he comes straight across.
Yeah.
He could have even got position a little bit. Oh, he left him the bank.
Yep.
Nothing else really though. There's no.
Except if he makes a bank, he could bank the 3 ball 3 rails.
No. Yeah, maybe.
No, you can go ahead and bank this one now.
Yeah.
Put the cue ball right up there on the end rail.
Yeah,
Or
for sure. He's gonna come straight down. Scott's gonna probably try to get the cue ball rolling into the 10 here. Well, he's got to do something with the 8. I don't know. We get the 8 on his side. I don't know. Not really too much to do.
You know, I can't imagine doing anything in life that'd be more grueling mentally than what is going on here right now.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's like playing pool for a living is a very, very difficult path to choose in
Yeah.
life. And,
No.
you know, compared to any others, the only other one that compares to it would be chess. But the difference between pool and chess is there's nothing physical in chess; it's all mental.
Yeah.
So now here you have a combination of that same type of duress that you feel mentally, and then you also have to be able to execute physically.
Yeah.
Jefferson, your order's up.
Here we go, sitting on the end rail again. End rail, end rail, end rail.
I'm surprised he took that route. Looks like he left him a two-railer.
Joni, we have a table available.
And he may put him behind the 8. I don't think he's got the angle where he can put him behind the 8. Maybe. If he gets us by his pocket, he's up
we have
under
a
that 8.
table available.
Nope. Now he's going to try to make this and kick the 4 over to his side at the same time. You want to barely graze the 4 to kick it over to your side. You don't want to hit it real full.
I think he missed a spot with the 11. Move it over a little. What do you think here, Chris?
Nah, he's just going to... I don't see him shooting this straight back. He could, but I doubt it. He's probably just going to try to get him to the end rail again. Probably try to get this 11
over
straight.
on his side?
Yeah,
of the
on his
table?
side, maybe
Put
up
the
the...
cue ball down on the end rail?
Yeah. He'd probably like to get it by the chalks over there where Scott's got a kiss if he tries to shoot it. And he can't shoot it. It's going right in the side. Yeah, there's nothing good here. I just guess you just lag it into the 8. I mean, you could leave a straight back, but I mean, I don't know. There's nothing else you can really do. I think he's got a 3-railer on this 8.
Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, is he going to shoot it?
Maybe, yeah. I think so.
That looks pretty close.
Yep, that's it.
Well, Dennis has made it to the hill, and it's also his break.
Yeah.
So,
Scott can't afford to lose another game from here.
no, he can't. If he loses one more, it's all over. That's what they do in sports, you know. Well, if they don't score any points here, they're going to lose the game.
Yeah.
Dennis got a big smile on his face.
Yeah. There'll be no more rice this week. You won't be eating rice this week, huh? You don't think?
Chris,
May have a couple of steaks.
Chris, that's politically incorrect.
Well, I'm just telling the truth. I'm just saying the way it is.
As long as it's the truth, and there's
When you-
nothing wrong with it.
When you tell people the truth, they don't really, get upset.
What Jack Nicholson say? You can't handle the truth.
Yeah, yeah, that was a good movie. Which one was that called? I forgot what that was called. That was with Tom Cruise. I know that.
Was it A Few Good Men?
Yeah, A Few Good Men. Yeah, so 9-6. So it's 9-6 so far today.
If he makes a combination here, that should be it.
I think you can see the 7. It's close. I think a little bit of spin.
You play a rail first and draw the cue ball straight up.
I know if that 13 ball was in there, he'd probably even use a little bit of masse and go forward. But no, he's going to try to just pin him under the 13.
Yeah.
It's not a bad shot.
No, it's a good shot. It's like a shot that you should have no hesitating. He just he wants to get it over with. That combination there is very tantalizing.
Yeah. Plus, he's going to be. Now, yeah, I think he's going to try to masse sort of. He's going to try to spin the cue ball up like a masse shot. Watch this. See that?
Chris, you call
Sort
it
of
again.
massed it.
You have good side vision, Chris.
I felt like it was going to be a little bit harder because he was elevated on it. Yeah, it's pretty much going to be a cakewalk. I mean, that 3 ball is dead, isn't it? It looks like it's playing 3.
No, I don't know about that.
At
It looks like
11-3.
it's a little high. It might go, but
If you're shooting down on it, you're going to throw it in. He's looking at it now. If I had to do anything, I'd probably like to shoot that combination with the 10. Push the 10 on your side, too. Shoot the 10 into the 11. See what he gets on next.
it looks like the 14 definitely passes, and that's probably the next shot.
Yeah. Where's he going to play the 14 now? He's going to play the 14 now and go into the 10 and kill the cue ball.
And then they got the 6.
Yeah, and then he's got the combination, I think. This has got to be dead. Maybe he's going to take this. He's going to get rid of the 6 first and then play. Or maybe he's going to go into it.
Yeah, he just moved the 11, just bump it. Oh, no.
Well, now we know it's got to be dead. He's playing for 2. Well, I guess it isn't dead. I guess you were right. Because if it was dead, he would... I guess he's just going to make the 4 and get on the 10. This match is going to be over.
Well, you got room to bank the 8, too.
Yeah.
I don't think the 11-3 is dead.
No, he's going to get on the 1.
For
Yeah.
the
What am I thinking? He's just going to go right and float up on the 1.
All right, thanks, Steve. Well, it was a hell of a match, Chris.
Yeah, it was.
It-
I mean, Dennis just did what he was supposed to, pretty much. I mean, he just, he made everything he shot at, pretty much. And Scott had a lot of opportunities, and
You hate to see anybody lose in this, and even, both of them, they deserve an
Yeah.
applause, a lot of respect. I mean,
definitely, yeah. Yeah, I've seen him play before. Last time they played, I believe Scott beat him, but it was a year or two ago.
A lot of work went into this, and I think everything went pretty good.
so to recap it or to sum it up, Chris, what do you think the difference was?
I mean, Dennis, the consistency just showed. I mean, whenever he had to make a ball, whenever he had to do something, he did it pretty much. He made.
Good seeing you again, partner. Good. All right.
Yeah, I mean, whenever Dennis had to perform, he performed. Pretty much. I mean, it seemed like Scott beat him to the shot a lot of the games, but he just wasn't able to take advantage of it. Yeah, in this format, like I was saying though, when you get down a lot of games, it's hard.
Well, it's the same for both.
It looked like he was almost starting to make a little bit of a comeback.
He
there for a while.
was.
He won
did.
like 5 in a row.
He showed some heart, in this match. Scott did.
Yeah, I remember it was that one game. He won 5 in a row, and then he had that one game where
He should have won.
He came all the way back. Dennis needed 1, he needed 6, and he came all the way back. They both needed 1, and Dennis wound up making some kind of straight back or something. Or,
Yeah.
I don't know, some sort of bank.
And that's that's the main thing I think when you watch something like this or any type of sporting event, that you want to see some determination, some heart.
Yeah.
It's not even if you win or not, as long as you try. That's the keep trying, keep trying, keep
want to
trying.
see some fighting.
Yeah, and that's true in anything.
Yeah.
You want to see that determination, and that willpower.
Definitely. Yeah. Scott fought back at the end, but it was just too big of a deficit to overcome. I mean, he showed some heart, but I mean, it's hard to overcome that. I mean, coming into the day, he had to beat him 17-9. So I mean, that's a pretty tall order.
Yeah. Well, Chris, I think that's it for me.
Yeah, for the next time maybe.
Okay,
and
all right.
everybody else.
Okay.
It's nice talking with you.